Hello and welcome to Squid Pro Quo, a Squid Game podcast where there are only 3 rules. 1, a player is not allowed to stop podcasting. 2, a player who refuses to podcast will be eliminated. And 3, the podcast will be terminated if the majority agrees. I'm Sean.
And I'm Mike. And Sean, we are back with episode 7 of Squid Game The Challenge. Season 2, by the way. But
Season 2.
Have a very special guest today. Jip214, JIP if you're nasty. Welcome, Jip, to the show.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. I'm just so excited to be here, guys.
Jip,
That
did you do
sounded
the thing?
real.
I forgot to do the
Did
thing.
you do the thing?
Did you not do the finger thing?
I forgot to do the finger thing. I'm really sorry about that.
I want you to know there are people
Should I go?
leaving comments on the podcast that say, I had to restart because I didn't do the finger thing. And you're telling me you're on the podcast and you're not doing the finger thing?
I mean, we can restart, or I could see myself out. I get it.
I literally said right before I started reading that, don't forget to do the thing.
Yeah, and then I instantly forgot. It went right out of my brain. Well, in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
This is a guy
You might be
who
cooked.
won't buy items his first round in League of Legends, so this is not surprising to me.
That's
Anyway,
only an
Jip's here.
ARAM. That's only an ARAM.
This is a guy who, this happened outside of the recording, but I need to include it. Specifically, Fabio will get a kick out of this. This is a guy who, when Mike went, what decibel are you hitting? Like, how's your volume? Jip goes, I don't know, man. It's going up and down.
You said what number is it at? And I said 0.5 because I thought you were talking about the actual shape of the thing.
He thought we were talking about the waveform, and I was asking him about his levels. Yeah. It's okay, Jip. Don't let Sean make fun of you, okay?
Yeah, I think I'm being gaslit.
He goes-
I think majority of the people
goes-
listening would say the same thing.
It goes up and down. Jip, can you tell me what the up and down means?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the difference between the up and the down?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Okay, all right. Enough.
Can you get some
Jip
fucking
because he doesn't know
bitches,
how
maybe,
audio
dude?
recording works.
Fuck.
Okay, we didn't invite Jip on just to be mean to him. Jip,
Speak for yourself.
before we get into emails, why don't you tell us how you feel about Squid Game, the Challenge Season 2 so far? How are you liking the season?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I just listened to the last episode and the episode with regular Pat, right? I think a lot, though, what you guys were kind of saying on that episode in particular, I agree with, where the characters in season 1, I think, were a little more fun. I think they had a lot more likable people that I really enjoyed watching. But the cutthroatness of this season is on a whole nother level. Last season we had people being nice to each other, offering to eliminate themselves basically instead of others, or playing the games in a really, I'll say it, a cringe way, dude. They were like, we all can just take one turn and then it'll be fair and even. And it's like, no, dude, this is Squid Game. It's not supposed to be fair. You're supposed to fucking try to murder each other. And so I love that about this season. I think some of the games have been interesting. I think I didn't really care for the counting one. I know you guys already talked about ways to improve that, so I won't hit that again. But I think, yeah, even just every single person does it, and then the top half get to move through would have been a fine way to do it, where it's kind of similar. But because could you just imagine if you flew all the way to England to go there, and then the nurse can't count, and so you got to go home? And you're like, well, that was just a giant waste of time.
Well, I wouldn't have allowed the nurse to be in charge. That's
you would have stepped up.
I want to be clear about what I'm about to say next.
Okay.
I don't believe in what certain people did on January 6th, but if I had to storm the stage to stop this woman from being the counter, I would do it.
Wow. Would you tackle her?
I would absolutely tackle her. I would absolutely take her down and say, no, I'm counting. So
Okay.
maybe they don't want me in season 3.
No, we'll cut that part out. Hey, I have another question for you, Jip.
Yeah.
So, Jip, there's been a lot of lead up to this episode. Okay, There's been kind of a storyline brewing here. Okay, about you coming onto the show, and I think what everybody is really wanting from you is an apology.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know if everybody is looking for that.
I think everybody's looking for an apology from you. I think a lot of people
you are.
I hear about it a lot. A lot of people are saying it. They all want an apology from Jip.
Please don't do the Trump impression. I will apologize if you stop doing the Trump impression. It's so bad.
Okay, I won't do it.
Okay.
I want a detailed, thorough apology.
Should I get my ukulele or No, you know what, Sean? I do apologize, bro. I really didn't mean to spoil you. It was an accident. I really had no bad intentions behind it at all. And I kind of deserved it for a little bit, but I think no, never mind. That would be a fake apology. I was about to go into the slide of an apology. I'm just gonna cut it there. I'm sorry. It was unintentional, and I apologize.
All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us. That's all the time we have tonight.
Nice. Thanks for having me, guys.
I accept your apology, Jip.
I'm trying to find this comment that we had. Oh, here it is. I'm probably pronouncing their name wrong, but when we were releasing the remastered version of season 1, Binsis said, "I've been waiting for this episode for so long. I've listened to it like 3 times so far. Also, leave Jip alone."
Wow. Wow, dude.
So I think fans. Sean, maybe for the rest of this episode, you should move in the spirit of that comment.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Leave Jip alone. Hashtag Jip did nothing wrong.
I think this is like an Avengers Endgame moment. It's all been leading to this. It's all been leading to Jip being on the podcast and apologizing for his brain dead fucking. I've seen very few people exhibit such a lack of just awareness.
Hey, he apologized already. What are you doing?
First of all, I did already apologize, and you got to take the good with the bad. You can make fun of me for not knowing what a waveform is, but then you also might get spoiled on something. That's just the thing.
But all I'm saying is
you gotta roll with the punches, baby.
Is that now that this has happened, we had the arc build throughout season 3 and now season 2 of the challenge. Now we have there's a real emotional catharsis as I now put my arm around Jip and I say, "Buddy, I forgive you," and we go off into the sunset together.
Wow. Yeah, the hatchet has been buried deep inside each other.
Yeah,
I buried my hatchet very deep inside you.
Yeah, exactly. We exchanged.
I agree to end the episode.
The game is to agree, and I don't agree. All right.
Can I read some emails?
Well, okay.
You can try.
Can I before we do that? I did kind of prepare something because regular Pat came with a spreadsheet. And he talked about when he feels like he finds some catharsis in making a spreadsheet. Well, I don't really care about spreadsheets, but I have a PowerPoint because I'm really passionate about PowerPoints.
Okay, so you're gonna need to send this PowerPoint.
Yeah, I will. I'll send Mike screenshots.
Yeah.
And you
I love when my guests create more editing work for me. It's my favorite.
So this if I just watch your stream right now, are you pulling up?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, cool.
So this is my PowerPoint titled "Why I Should Be on Squid Game: The Challenge Season 3." Click to add subtitle. Okay, sorry. So my first point is I've got goofy vibes. This picture on the left is a picture of me on my 21st birthday. I'm absolutely hammered. Then there's me being silly in a Target, holding an Among Us. I'm a bit of a goofy guy. Here are some other pictures of me being goofy. There's me with a dripped out duck. Yeah, you guys get the vibe. Second, I'm an extremely competitive person. I reached masters in Overwatch, both Overwatch 1 and 2, by the way. I also have a huge family. I have 5 older siblings and 1 younger sibling, so my whole life was like a competition when I was a kid.
This explains a lot, actually.
Competing for food, competing for attention, being compared to other people. I'm very, very used to that. I played sports in high school. I was a very mediocre varsity tennis player.
Varsity.
Yeah.
Mr. JIP, I have a question.
Yes.
So you mentioned your rank in Overwatch 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have a rank in maybe League of Legends that you could share with us?
I do, but it is currently under construction. It's still being built. But I would say that right now I'm bronze 4. Yeah, right
Oof.
now.
Thank you.
I peaked at
Thank
bronze 2, but right now
Oof.
I'm bronze 4. So.
Wait, you've gone back to bronze 4?
So the next part I have to prove here is the fact that I'm ruthless. Okay, I'm willing to be the villain. Okay, if they need a Lorenzo for season 3, the producers can let me know, and I can be that guy. Also, I'll wear stupid clothes if they want. It seems like every season they have a talking head of someone in stupid clothes. If they want me to do that, I'll do it. I'm willing to put myself out there for that.
Do you have an example of you wearing stupid clothes?
No, but well,
Rick.
I have my Mandalorian helmet. Never mind. No, following up with that, I'm a huge Squid Game fan. This on the picture on the left here. This is my COD loadout that I use in COD 6 right now. I always rock the Squid Game. He's number 6 because it's Call of Duty 6. And then that's Rick, my boy, on the right. I'm also, I would argue, the number 1 fan of the Squid Boys. I would argue that I am, at least top 3. Regular Pat's always saying he's full of ink, dude. Like, I'm so full of ink, I wouldn't even need an ink pack, right? When I die, that's how full of ink I am.
Are you saying you would like shit your pants? Is that what you're saying when you died?
No. They would just the ink would appear like normal, but I wouldn't have an ink pack on. Here's me and the Grinch at the grocery store. This is me one time when I got this big ass. She gave me a big ass ice cream cone, so I was pogging in the parking lot.
You think she was flirting with you? That's crazy.
Maybe, dude. She might have been, but it was so big.
That's
dude.
crazy.
Also, there was a research study done, and it, participants showed that Jip had a 100% approval rating for, being on Squid Game the challenge.
Okay.
That was the research study. And then my final point is just if Netflix says no, then I'll burn their headquarters to the ground.
Oh,
that's my PowerPoint.
Wow. Thank you, Jip. That was Hey, Jip, I have a couple follow-up questions.
Yeah.
I also have a question, but yeah, go on.
You do realize that Sean and I have no say on you getting on the Squid Game, right?
Well, yeah, but this is more for Netflix. They've got to be watching. I bet Mark is probably watching too, and maybe even Lorenzo. He could be a fan, maybe.
He might be.
He's got some pull.
Okay. I will say I do buy that you're a PowerPoint aficionado because what I see with PowerPoints in the workplace and even back in school is people don't understand. You don't just put what you're gonna say on the PowerPoint.
Yeah,
you
dude.
put like the bullet points and then expound on them, and you did very well with that. So I will give you credit on that.
Thank you. Bro.
I was missing any kind of cool transitions though.
I could have done that. I kind of ran out of time, but I could have done that. Did you guys notice how the theme was like supposed to be like the little coffin or like?
Yes, I did notice
okay.
that.
Yes,
I worked hard on that.
Yeah,
so.
You need to send me that so people listening to the podcast can see that.
Okay, I will. I worked hard on it.
Okay.
If you enter the dormitory day 1 of Squid Game: The Challenge season 3, and you see Mike and Pat just kind of talking, what do you do?
I mean, I think what I would probably do is leading up to it, I would get a Marine tattoo. And then I would make friends with someone who is in the Marines there. But I would be making it up the whole time. And I would ignore that Pat and Mike exist. Unless they come up to me, I guess. Then I'll go with whatever they want. But more than likely, I think the Marine thing would be good, though. I think that's a good idea.
Cut to 2 minutes into the episode where I go, that guy's got a Marine tattoo and he's not a Marine. Just instantly sell you out.
No, I love
just like in the show.
I love being a Marine.
We're going to send him for ammo and he's not going to come back.
No, I won't do that, guys. I don't know what he's
Okay,
talking
does anybody
about.
else have any other surprises before I read these emails?
Okay, I'm done. No, I'm done. That's all I had.
I don't have anything.
Thank you, Jip. That was fantastic. We have an email from Kim and Landon, of course.
Oh, let's go.
Kim and
The
Landon.
goats.
Episode 5. Fun episode with regular Pat. Respect for the spreadsheet. Many laugh out loud moments. We'll see how they like your PowerPoint, Chip. We agreed that the pairing of twos at the end of Mingleberry was weird and confusing. Can't rule out the idea that they were going for the tension of the end of season 2. But you all did lend credibility that it was a vicious game. I did see people getting stepped on, so maybe the pivot was legit. Do you think that Matthew is the baby from season 3? They are both aggressively bald. Both seem made by crappy CGI, and the aging of the baby would track since Matthew is acting like a 6-month-old. Damn.
That is crazy work.
That's incredible.
As for who is behind the frontman mask, there's a decent chance it's Lee Byung-hyun. I think I'm saying that improperly. The frontman actor. Landon said he saw some video of him going to some kind of minor Squid Game challenge people were playing. I don't know. We didn't check its authenticity, but if he was willing to do that, and maybe he'd be willing to do the reality show, and maybe give 183 the end of season 2 treatment. We want to leave you in a scenario. You get all the way to the final 2 with Trinity. Trinity beats you. You're sad, but you take it in good spirits. Then when the show airs, you find out this guy is going to spend all of it on orange juice. How mad would you be? Kim and Landon. And
I'd hit him up and I'd be like, can I get some?
They also included a picture of Matthew, number 98, and the baby from a very CGI looking baby.
Wait, you're not gonna answer about the orange juice thing?
I think I'd be happy for him. I think I already talked about how excited I am to see at the where are they now part him drinking orange juice.
Yeah, dude, I'm probably a 0 out of 10. That guy, if he never has to buy orange juice for the rest of his life, I think he'll be happy. And I love that for him.
Yeah, I'd be happy for him. Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't be mad at all. Light Trilogy, who again has emailed us before, says Mingle controversy. Hey guys, I saw these comments on Player 346's TikTok about Mingle, some of which he has since deleted. Maybe production told him to.
Interesting.
And there's 346 is Drake. One of the comments he deleted was that some of the games didn't make it to the final cut, as in the rounds of Mingle. Towards the end, the aggression was pretty high with pushing and shoving and people falling over, and I heard people getting fingers slammed in the doors, but it wasn't anyone actually fist fighting or anything like that. It was definitely surreal, though, because the game and set was beautiful, and by the end, we were all exhausted and ready to go, LOL.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Another comment, a lot of aggression was happening for sure, brought out the worst in everybody. And then someone asked if they thought Marbles was planned. And he said, I think it was always planned. I think the only difference is we stayed on the platform instead of running to the rooms. So thank you, Light Trilogy, for the expert detective work there. We have another email from Matthew, and I was a little concerned that this was 098 Matthew emailing me to tell me how terrible I was. But no, it's not. And they say, hey, guys, I'm a huge fan of the show. I've been listening since I found your coverage for the OG show. Since then, I've listened to all of it, including the challenge, before I even watched it. Your coverage was so fucking funny that I had to watch it, and I actually got my girlfriend to watch it too, and it just happened to be right before season 2 came out. Now we're hooked. Yeah. Which, that's awesome. I'll take a break in this email to say, I looked at our stats the other day, and 52% of our listenership is female, which I think is absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
That's based.
I just think that's real wild. But
how does that compare to your normal Squid Game?
No, that's all the Squid Game podcast.
Oh, it's all combined. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my normal podcast, we're 20% female typically.
Yeah.
So the Ansem Report is something like 20% female. I have some thoughts on episode 5. I'm sure you're already recording for Beyond That, so I hope this gets to you in time. First off, fuck 098 and 183. 098 should have been voted off instead of the twins solely based on how annoying he was during Catch Alone, but then we would have missed out on the rest of them. Being an absolute bald baby bitch, I totally agree with the fact that he's disliked by the rest of his cop friends, and I'm sure he constantly asks them to play rock, paper, scissors. Those guys probably walk out of a room when he walks in. I would.
Oh.
I guarantee he's always talking about their precinct softball team and strategies for the upcoming season in between talking about his fantasy football draft. Matthew is scorching this guy. Anyway, episode 5, I don't think the luxury betting made anyone even the slightest bit mad because I was looking at it the whole time and it looked like the other betting just read. And the pancakes were probably just like, haha, yeah, who cares? They give us decent food anyways. I'm shocked J6 didn't rip them off someone's bed and cry in a corner with them. Wait, what's this reference?
J6.
What's the J6 reference?
Is he? He's saying he was a January 6th.
Yeah,
I think.
I think that's
okay,
J.
yeah,
He's
I
January.
totally, I was so confused.
He's J6.
That's
Yeah, he's a
crazy.
J6er. I'm shocked you guys didn't pick up on why he was so mad about the vote that didn't go his way, because after all, the game is to agree.
Oh.
So then Matthew continues, and Eric, oh man, I think he might be the literal Joker. He does have the facial features of him, and I'm sure that literally everything he told the producers was a lie. I don't believe he had 2 moms or that he had 150 half-siblings. He just told those stories to get on TV more. Speaking of that, the stand-up comedian, I 100% think everything he told 98 during Marbles was just a bit. He's trying to grow his stand-up career and thought telling little jokes during Marbles would get him run after he's off the show. Sorry for the long email. I'm at work and had to get this off as quick as I could. Thanks, guys. Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Dude, Matt, thank you for emailing.
Yeah, it is crazy. He pulled his tooth out just for the bit. That was a crazy bit.
Dude, I totally forgot Eric was the one who was like, yeah, I've got 1 million half-siblings and stuff.
He's
Yes.
and that could all be a lie, right?
That had to have all been a lie. That had to have all been a
Well,
lie.
I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure when I watched it the first time, he was like, he said 15 in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then he said there's
He said-
150 of us on a Facebook
He said it
group.
started at 15 and then now there's 150. is what he
Yeah,
said.
I don't know. Unless he's part of that doctor thing you were talking about.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think he's
think so.
lying.
Anyway, if you want to be like Matt or Light or Kim and Landon and email us, you can at squidboyssbq@gmail.com, and we will read your email on air and talk about it and maybe make fun of you. That's possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
No more making fun today, because now we
No.
have to dive into this episode. Is this 26 minutes in? Just beat Pat's record of 25 minutes, Chip. Great job.
Woo-hoo! Good
Let's
job.
go.
Good job,
Let's go.
Chip.
Let's go.
So we start this episode with the cliffhanger that we had last time of Zoe going down the slide. And Zoe even says here, to my point I tried to make last episode, but Sean was really mad at me, was that Zoe kind of just says, yeah, sure, I'll go first. And then she's regretting it in that moment because she goes down
for
the
sure.
slide and she's eliminated.
Yeah, which my goat Zoe, the journey I've gone on with Zoe has been, I hated her to begin with. And now when she went out, I was kind of like, I don't know if there's anybody else in this game that I really like.
Yeah.
I've always been Team
Yeah.
Zoe. I know. Sean, you had a soft spot for her dad. But I think she was playing the strategy right. You know, you want to be friendly, you want to have, alliances, but you don't want to be the person everyone's talking about. You don't want to be the
Chip,
Matthew.
look how well that worked out for her.
It's a 50-50
Well, and I'm going to
shot,
say, that's not why Kurt went out either, right? Like the
That's
lesson
true.
there
Yeah, no.
isn't learned necessarily because
That's true.
Kurt didn't go out because of that, and she didn't stay alive because of it either.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's just I just agree with her strategy, I think.
So Perla has to go down the other side of the slide, and she ends up right next to Steven, who has a lot of disparaging things to say.
He is such a dick. I think this guy is actually the fucking devil. I think he's the worst person I've seen on this show.
That's so crazy.
He
to me.
does say to her, I don't know why you're crying so much. It's just a game.
It's just a game. Bro, at one point he goes, there's no bad blood. Says the fucking guy with the worst blood in his veins, dude. This guy was so fucking mad last episode. And he's gonna say now, like, oh, there's no bad blood. There's no fucking... Dude, you are the maddest motherfucker I've met in my entire life, and I haven't even met you. Like, this fucking guy, dude, I cannot say... Like, I said this in the Discord. From jump, he is a bad person for being on this show. Like, I'm sorry. If you won millions of dollars in a fucking poker tournament and then you're like, I'm gonna go be on Squid Game the challenge, you're a bad fucking person, and I hope the worst happens to you.
But dude, then
God.
he takes the winnings, goes back to the casino, doubles it.
I hope he gets fucking uncut gemmed, dude. I hope his life plays out like fucking Uncut Gems. Brilliant movie, by the way.
He can double the money, and then that mom with the kid with the fucked up lung can have 4 lungs or whatever.
You think that's really fucked up. You think Steven would do any sort of charity ever?
Probably not.
So, moving on, Perla rolls and lands on a question mark spot and gets pick a team to lose a turn. And the pink team, who's the rung below her, is like, strategy over feeling. And she goes, I pick red.
Yeah, fuck him. You know.
There's a team that's like 3 spots away from winning. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Yeah, no, fuck Steven, dude. Fuck Steven. I don't care if I don't care.
I want to ask you guys
the
a question about
Resistance
that.
wins. I just want Kylo Ren to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, you look a lot like Lux, so this makes a lot of sense.
Did you just say Lux?
Wait, what did I say? Hux. Sorry,
You
I
said
get his name.
Yeah, his name's a Hux. Oh my god.
I'm so
Armitage
sorry.
Hux.
Sean, you
I'm
look
so
like
sorry,
the League of
Mark.
Legends champ Lux, dude. You're fine.
Oh, dude, I wish.
I'm so sorry I screwed up the Star Wars, Mark. My apologies.
Hey, that's too far. That's too far.
So, I want to ask you guys about the orange team, who were mere spots away from making it. And spoilers, they don't make it.
Yeah.
No.
What a fumble. What an absolute
guess.
terrible play for them. They don't make it.
I mean, do
I
they ever get like a question mark or any agency over it, or is it literally just unlucky?
I
They
don't think it's a
literally
fumble.
roll-
They just roll. Yeah,
They
think just
roll
rolled
one
that.
and they both survive the slide. They're the only people to do that, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen some people in the Discord say that it's pretty crazy that I don't have their numbers right in front of me, but the 383, the woman goes, I want to go first. And he's like, at one point he goes, oh, I wish you'd let me go first. It's like, he doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that at all.
No.
But she goes first and picks the right slide, which is the only time I think this happens.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And everybody else gets eliminated when they go down a slide.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The rest of the slides and ladders was really kind of a blur because I was so fucking mad about Steven.
Bro, who saw red?
What happens
did.
is they figure out all the slides.
Yeah, there's
right?
only 5 slides.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
I feel
it
like that
kind of
takes a lot of
loses
like, yeah.
it loses some agency. But the one thing that happens before that, I think it's Perla gets another card. Okay. And the card is to
Oh yeah, I got this one.
Yeah.
put them to the nearest slide. Is that what it is?
It's to put them to the start,
Yeah.
I think.
No, Oh yeah, send a team back to the start. Yep, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
picks the pink team, blue team, and it's clear because she doesn't fuck with them as much as she fucks with the other people, right? Like she's friends with the green team, she's friends with the blue team, kind of, maybe half of them, and so she picks pink, and they're like, "Are you serious?" And Kate, 327, as she walks by, goes, because she says, "I'm sorry," and she goes, "Tell it to my daughter." It's like, holy.
No, tell it to my son.
To my son.
Or you're
yeah.
my son. That's what it was. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tell it to my son. And it's like,
Too
holy
much.
shit.
Way too far. Yeah, well, way too far.
Way too far. Way too far. Way too far.
I know
Like,
Sean has a,
I
has
feel
a-
like
I know Sean has a hate boner for aggressively bald number 2 guy, but I think saying that is way worse than anything he does in this game.
no, that is genuinely because no, it's genuinely worse. Like I've said, Steven is playing into like, well, actually, Jip didn't hear this because Jip hasn't listened to episode 6 yet. But I said on there that Steven is clearly like there's a villain role for me to fill.
Yeah.
Like that is. He's not a sociopath like some of the other people that we've met. He's just being a dick to be a dick.
He's just
And I think
playing a
that's
game.
kind of why I
Yeah.
hate him worse. I hate him more for that. But I just, it's like, we get really mad about people being like, people not caring, people being like, it's okay, it's just a game, it's okay, it's just a game.
Yeah.
Like we get mad about people being too nice. I think this is like the absolute opposite of like,
It's just a game.
Yeah, this
Like,
is also
yeah,
the type of person who's like, I'm just being honest, or I'm just telling the truth. When it's like, no, you're just being insanely rude.
To be fair, from the story, like I don't remember what that woman's name is, but like,
Kate.
Clearly, like she's got a lot going on
Yeah, she
in her
needs the money.
life, and this really means a lot to her. I can understand why in this moment specifically she would be as upset as she is, but I just think it's like,
But weaponizing your situation in a game like this, where
No.
everybody's just trying to better their lives,
yeah,
like, is
yeah,
just insane. Like,
yeah,
with the exception, obviously, of Steven, and we don't
Yeah.
know his situation, right? He might have won that money and fucking blew it, and that's even worse,
And you
right?
know what? You know what? Then he fucking deserves.
Yeah,
He
Yeah,
deserves
right.
I
everything
don't
he
feel bad
gets.
for
If he
that.
won that fucking money and he blew it all, he deserved it 100%.
Right.
I also want to
Um,
point out before we like move on for anything, like I believe the reason the pink team was chosen to start over is because they had an advantage of the next slide they don't have to go down because they had a card for that.
Yes, I think you're right. You're right.
yeah.
You're right,
Yeah,
Chip. That we
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
touch over that. That is they are
Yeah.
holding that card. So
Yeah, so it wasn't just
That
like
makes sense.
I don't fuck with this team. It was, I think she thought it was a good decision because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. This is like, I went back and forth on Perla a lot in this episode, mostly because at the beginning I was really mad that Zoe died. And my second note of the episode was fuck Perla for real. I was really mad that Perla lived and Zoe died. But then by the end of this, I'm like, man, Perla did fucking nothing wrong. What the fuck
Yeah.
is like this is too far. This is like what people crashed out about the Mark stuff, but like actually too far.
yeah. No, if Mark would have been treated like this, I wouldn't have said what I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I do
exactly.
think Perla's reaction to Steven picking them, I thought that was a little much. But then, like, the way she's treated after this is crazy.
Yeah. In episode 6, I think she's justified for like being upset, even though she was a little dramatic. I think about the whole Steven getting her getting picked, her team getting picked. But like in this episode, people are just being ruthless. It's kind of awful.
But one team that's not being ruthless, Chip, is the green team, Deja and Faith, who pull a card that can advance a team to the final spot. And they can't pick themselves, obviously. So they go, you know what? We're going to pick the blue team because they're the closest anyway, which I think was probably the smart move there, right? And so the blue team passes. And I want to note that the pass sign is super aesthetically pleasing because each number of pass turns the color of the team. And there's just something like, it makes my brain tickle to like watch the colors light up.
Yeah.
Tara and I were talking about it a lot. I was like, oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
But that is the best part of the end of this game, to be honest with you. The rest of this game kind of drags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
well.
set is really cool, I have to say. I don't think
The
I
set
touched
is
on that
cool.
enough last episode.
Yeah.
Is how cool the set is.
Yeah, and they also the set murders people when they go down the slide, so that's
Yes,
pretty sick.
that's true.
They just fall to their death.
Into the CGI.
I did see a YouTube short that was like, hey guys, it's okay. They didn't really kill people in Chutes and Ladders. I was like, and they showed, like, they had some behind the scenes footage of how they did it, but it's like, gee, did people really think they were dying?
I think people thought that they died in Glass Bridge as well last season.
That's
you
true.
know, like-
That's true. The purple team makes their way through pretty easily here. The orange team fumbling super hard because they let all these teams kind of pass them up. If you like took a picture at this point of where teams were and you were like, okay, here's going to make it, you would have been completely wrong just based on where they were.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
pink team's all the way down at the bottom and they make it. Around this point, I believe the green team gets a card that says bring another team up with you, and they grab Perla, of course, because they're friends.
Mhm.
And the pink team's like, this is like being back in high school. I hate it. It's like, shut up. Shut up, dude. Like, oh my, yeah, they were going to pick you after what you said. Like, sure.
Yeah.
Wow, you seem very nice and pleasant. Come hang out with us. You know, like, what are we doing here? Perla goes down a slide, and Steven kind of has some empathy. He goes, man, this game's so brutal.
Shut the fuck up. I fucking hate that guy so much. Oh my God.
He has some empathy for Perla here. He goes, man, this game's so brutal.
I hope he runs into fucking Matthew on like a dark New York street when Matthew's got some shit to work through.
Yeah, maybe. Around this point, Faith and Deja get in. So the green team's in. We have 3 teams in and only 3 teams left to pass. Again, they kind of go through this pretty quick. There's lots of montages of dice rolling.
Yeah.
The pink team gets a go back 1 space, which allows them to climb a huge ladder.
Yeah, and it's like you said, once you know what all the slides do, it's like there's not a whole lot of
It's just cards
danger.
at that point. That's it.
Yeah.
Steven makes his way through.
He says, "Good luck, y'all."
Yep.
He fucking high fives himself at one point.
I thought that was funny. I liked that.
It is kind of funny, unfortunately.
The pink team makes it through, and then Perla rolls to make it through, leaving the orange team and the light blue team, who is down to 1 player as well, to lose the game. Light blue girl, of course, is Mackenzie, the only Michigander left. So now we're without a Michigander in the game. Are there any Nebraskans in the game that for Jip? Did we?
I'm scared to open up that spreadsheet because I don't know if Pat has updated it.
Oh, yeah, because he probably has watched every episode. You're right. Everybody's in the dorm, and Perla makes her way back in, and they take a long time to tell us about what happened to Trinity, which really peeved me off.
Dude, I was thinking about it the whole time.
I kind of forgot about it until they went into the room with Trinity, and then all I could think was he just sitting here alone this whole time?
Well, they slept. They slept overnight.
Oh, yeah, they do sleep. Where's Trinity?
Where did Trinity sleep? What did they do to Trinity? Did they give him orange juice? I have to know.
He's been sitting there with all of those fucking guards the whole time.
Yeah. Did they make small talk? And
I think he participated in the organ harvesting. That's where he was. I think.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's where we record the podcast from. Is that room? By the way.
Yeah. Jip knows he's in the room with us.
I am.
Yeah.
He had to take
off.
How was the
scuba trip? Yeah. How was the scuba trip to get here?
It was fine. I think I'm almost out of air though. So do you guys have like an extra so I can? Or
good luck.
Oh.
Well, we'll talk about it after the show, Jip. So
I mean, I can hold my breath for a while. I should be fine.
Yeah, you should have put that on your PowerPoint.
Yeah,
it's relevant.
I can hold my breath for at least 30 seconds.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
I think
Jim's not making it out of this.
That'd be a good addition to my PowerPoint.
Yeah, it would be. Kate apologizes to Perla, and Perla's like, "Hey, she apologized, but I don't buy it. But I'm not trying to be a bitch to anybody because I want to win this game, right?" Which is a smart move.
That's the right strat.
And Christopher 318 is talking to Perla, and he goes off about how he's upset what Kate did because he has kids as well, and he wouldn't weaponize them. Tells Steven's trying to, get to know Kate. He's also trying to get to know, wow, I just said his name, and I already forgot it. But the only other guy in the game that's not Trinity. And
oh, no. Sorry.
No,
Christopher,
thank you. We get a talking head from Kate where she talks about her son's condition and how tough it is to, he's young and it's tough that she can't provide him any, hope or light, and how much that sucks. And I sympathize with that. I think that's pretty tough. Steven talks about how he's trying to get to know people a little better because there's only 10 players left, and so he does talk to Christopher for a while. But as this happens, they go to sleep after that, and then they pull everybody into the next game.
Can I say something really quick? I have the episode on in the background, just like on mute.
Yeah.
You know you call them loading screens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the loading screens has Orange Juice Boy sitting in the chair. I'm not even kidding. Before any of this happens, like they're hugging and stuff, and then one of the loading screens has him sitting in the room in the desk chair.
Yeah, they do. They show like a screen because they mention Trinity. They go, I wonder what happened to Trinity. And they show him like on the cameras of the guards sitting in the chair.
Yes, I didn't notice that the first time.
There.
He
was not sitting there while they slept. There's just no way.
No, there's no way. There's no way. He's just sitting there with a blindfold on his desk.
So they bring everybody in the room, and Trinity's there. So there's 11 people left, and it's a circle of trust that we got from last season. And I was pretty excited for this game. We get to see, the game played at, I think it's just once, right? Twice.
We get to see
twice,
it once,
but we don't get the resolution. Of
the second
Right.
one we don't know who actually put the thing down.
Yeah, we don't know whose feet those are. Although, Jip, I believe you're an expert on feet, so you might be able to.
That's true.
I'm more of an
analyze that
armpit
for us.
guy.
So the rules of the game, if you don't remember, we're just going to move on from that, is everybody blindfolds, and then the guards will walk and tap somebody on the shoulder. That person will unblindfold and go and grab the box and put it on someone's desk and then re-blindfold before they tell everybody to take off their blindfolds. The person whose the box is put on their desk, they have to guess who put it on their desk. If they guess them, the person who put it on their desk dies. If they don't, they die. And they literally die in this game. That wasn't a misquote by me. They literally die.
Yeah,
It's really high
Um,
stakes. Heads up, 7-Up.
I don't seem to remember this from last season, Sean. Did they have the guards walking around the whole time during this?
I
don't
so.
remember.
I don't think so.
I think they did.
I don't think they did, because I think they made an emphasis on like the foot noise that they were making. And I think that was like something we talked about last time. Like, man, you could just hear someone's footsteps, right? But because they're walking around kind of loudly, I think it kind of masks that. And I don't remember them doing that last time.
Yeah, I think the idea is they walk around a couple times so you don't know when, but also like just to cover up anything else. Yeah, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I can't remember now. I want to know. So this is kind of in the realm of like a social deduction game like Mafia or Among Us or something like that, right? Do you guys like games like this? Like as a concept?
Yeah,
They do
fun.
walk around, by the way, the whole time in season.
They
one.
do? Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I hate games like this. I hate lying, and I'm really bad at it. I really do not like lying.
So I have a bad relationship with these kinds of games. I have not played them in a long time because whenever we played them in high school, everybody would just assume I was the bad guy immediately.
Yeah, dude.
And that just fucking pissed me off really bad.
Well, you are a ginger.
It became very unfun to play.
Yeah. I don't know. I've just always hated games like this where you have to just lie. Like I just suck at them. I don't know.
Not a big Among Us player.
No, not really. I'm the type of person if I was playing Among Us, like I'm sitting there praying I get to be the crewmate because I just don't want to be the imposter.
Because you just want to play the games.
Yes, and I don't want to be the imposter. I don't want to have to lie.
Yeah, I just.
How do you feel about like hide and seek, Jip? Do you want to be it during hide and seek?
I am indifferent on the rules in hide and seek. I think they're both fine.
So it's just about the lying part of it.
I think I would rather hide in hide and seek.
Okay.
Also,
hiding is its own form of lying, Jip.
Yeah, but
That's a really fucking good point.
Yeah. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
suppose.
It's not, but thank you.
I don't
That's-
think it is,
man.
but that's okay.
That was mind blowing.
Okay, and then do you guys have a strategy for this game at all in mind? Because I have a
No.
pretty good one.
I'd fucking lose so bad. I'd be giggling in the corner. I'd be like,
Okay, so my plan is when I'm pretty confident that someone has been tapped, if it's not me, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna pull my pants down, and then I'm just gonna moon everyone. And then whenever the person takes off their blindfold, they'll either laugh or they'll be like, "What the fuck?" or they'll be like, "Oh," and then everybody will know who got picked. That's what I'm gonna do.
I don't think they'd let you do that.
What are they? The guards are gonna shoot me?
They might. They might.
Dude, we have to start
Player
over.
345, please put your pants back on.
yeah.
Dude, player
I think you'd
214
end
was
up
right
like,
there,
I didn't
oh,
want to give
that's
you that.
bro.
I think you'd end up like player like 260 or whoever who we don't know the name of. I think you'd like be disappeared from the show.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a strategy for this because I think it relies so much on your relationships with the people you're playing with.
That's
right?
really fair. That's really fair.
Because like if I was, for example, if I was Steven and I was someone who was well hated, I would probably pick someone who doesn't hate me.
I mean, it becomes the scene in Princess Bride, right? It's like if you pick someone who you hate, they're gonna be like, well, they picked because they hate me. But if you pick someone you don't hate, then they're gonna be like, well, he would never pick me, and that's what he knew. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I feel like you just gotta pick someone and just hope.
I think you gotta go Phoenix Wright style at it.
We've kind of haven't talked about what happens here, but Kate is the picker to start, and she picks number 110, who definitely is not good at this game because she immediately just picks Christopher or Perla. Like, it's got to be one of you two.
Mm-hmm.
And then Perla goes, I think it's 327. And she kind of like, she's like, I have no reason to vote. And she goes, it's just a body language thing. But 110 ignores this for some reason. Probably because she thinks Pearl's just trying to throw her off the scent, right? But
Pearl is the worst, as we all know, apparently.
Right. She's like, it wasn't me. Perla's always going to throw my name out there. It's like, what? Okay. And it's because, obviously she's thinking she's saying it because of what she said in the game, but it's like,
yeah.
So she says to Christopher, like, hey, if you do this, if you pick me, you're going home. And she does pick Christopher, and she goes home because it was not him.
Yeah, he has kind of the reaction of one of those dads in parent court. He's like, I told you it wasn't my kid.
It was really funny.
He's like, I told you, I play this game honest and truthful or something. I'm like, okay, bro.
It's a really funny reaction.
I'm like, calm down.
It goes hard as fuck, if I'm being honest.
We get the second round where they purposely don't show us who got the box and dropped it, but they do show us whose desk it's on, and it is 409 Claire. And Claire, but she's convinced it's Steven, and that's who she picks, and that's where the episode kind of ends, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, we see somebody's inkjet go off, and we see them laying on the ground, but we don't see
their
who it
feet.
is.
And
Jip?
I if they show me armpits, I'll let you know. I don't.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I know the answer to this, as you guys have alluded to. I've watched the next episode.
You fuck ass motherfucker.
But to me, even before I'd watched the episode, it's fairly obvious who it is to me from just looking at them.
I have no idea.
I will not say.
I don't study feet like you do, apparently.
It's not the feet, it's their body. It's like their legs.
Yeah, I was about to say, let me get another look at those thighs, dude, and I can probably yeah, I think I know too. But we'll find out. I'll probably watch the next episode right after this, so.
Yeah, I think it's fairly obvious who it is, but then when I watched the next episode, I was right. So
okay, well,
yeah, as soon as they
genius level intellects, okay?
I know. It's tough being me. It's tough being me.
Yeah, type shit. As soon as we didn't see the person getting tagged, I'm like, oh, we're not going to see the resolution of this. I just know because
I will tell you,
it's a pretty good cliffhanger. I think
it's a good cliffhanger. But interestingly, they like pick and choose I'll tell you in the next episode, they pick and choose when to show you and when not to. Some rounds they show you, some rounds they don't. And I'm
interesting. I kind of like not knowing.
I kind of do too.
But I'm still not sure why they did it that way. Like even knowing the outcome and everything, I'm still not sure why. But they do it like with the cliffhanger. It's like obvious, right? It's like, oh, we know why they did it that way, so they could cliffhang us. But like
they do it again the next episode.
Yeah, they.
What the heck?
There are some rounds they show you and some rounds they don't.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Should we go through the categories, boys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I don't know. Do we have a Lorenzo award for this episode?
I mean, I think it's just got to be Kate, right?
Yeah, I think Kate takes the crown from Steven here with her comment.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if I'd say anybody gets a Lorenzo award this episode. I don't think anybody's being Lorenzo.
I get you hate Steven, but Kate goes off her fucking rocker here.
No, I mean she goes too far, but I think the Lorenzo award is for people who don't have a reason to act like they do.
Dude, she still
I think she goes.
She yelled at someone and then beat them in the game anyway. What? Like I don't know what you like. I don't know, bro.
I can sympathize with her, and I don't know that I can sympathize with Lorenzo or Eric or Matthew.
Okay, so you're proposing we skip the award?
Yeah, we don't do it every episode. I think we've only done it twice.
For me, the Lorenzo Award goes to Sean because he's just totally lost his
Dude,
mind.
I
because of
agree.
Steven.
All right.
Because of
We've
Steven,
only
he's-
done the Lorenzo Award twice this season.
Yeah, and this is
And
the
we're on
third time.
episode 8.
You've
We don't have
lost
to
your
do it.
mind. It's the crazy
Okay.
part isn't that you don't want to do the Lorenzo Award. It's that you. That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is that you don't think Kate's worthy of it because you hate Steven so much.
No, I don't think Steven is worthy of it either in this episode.
Yeah, he's not making the argument that Steven
He's
should
calmed
get it.
down in this episode. Yeah, I don't think anybody's worthy of it this episode.
What if we give it to the front man?
Sean?
Ooh.
Sean fell
Yeah.
off.
Dude, I kind of agree.
Sean
What
fell
the
off
fuck,
a little
guys?
The
bit.
game is to agree, and
The game is to agree.
Yeah, that's tough.
All right. Who is your guys' who do you guys think was the best player this episode? I don't know that anybody's playing well this episode.
Shoots
If
and
I'm being
ladders
honest
just
with
isn't
you.
really that much of a skill game. Like,
Yeah.
so then the only other one we have is like the death game, whatever that game's called, and Kate.
Trust.
Sure. And Kate
Circle
was the
of
person
trust.
who put the box down, right? So she can have it by default,
guess.
I guess. Because literally,
Yeah, but I don't know if Kate really deserves it, Jim. I don't know.
I think I don't know.
Why don't we
I
skip?
mean,
Why don't we skip the best player of the game award this time?
Well, here's the thing: we have never skipped the best player of this game
This
this
show
episode
is
award
falling
this
apart.
season. So,
You know what,
So
dude?
it would
You know
be
what,
out
dude?
of character.
I'll take it, dude. If no one wants it, I'll take the best player of the week award, dude. Fuck. I'm the gamer of the week, dude.
God.
You know, it might be a orange juice guy because he didn't have to play.
Trinity?
Yeah, it
He
might be
didn't do
Trinity.
anything except sit in the desk for 14
Yeah,
hours
he
straight.
did have to stay up. He did have to stay up overnight in the desk.
He just sat in the desk all night, bro. That'd be so
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
We'll give it to
It
Trinity.
looks like some fucked up shit happened to him in that room. When they all walk in, he looks like I don't know. He looks like he had a bad time.
Yeah, he's
in
seen
that
some
room.
shit for sure.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so at this point, who do you guys want to win?
You know, I don't think anybody deserves the. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Trinity probably.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
Trinity,
rooting
too.
for Trinity right now. I like Trinity a lot.
Even if
I
his-
actually,
Go ahead.
I really like Deja and Faith. I think they're very nice people too.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
I think that Kate and AJ 212 and I like 17 enough. I guess she could win, but I think
Yeah, she's fine.
those guys, they're kind of hillbillies. Like I'm not super into them. I like it's really
Yeah.
sad about her son, and it'd be great if she won for that. But like other than that, I'm like I don't like you.
Isn't
Yeah, I
17 the
probably-
person that Pat said was on Big Brother?
Yeah, she's the curly-haired Canadian gal. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I like
Vanessa?
her enough.
Yeah.
I like her
Yeah.
enough.
I think I'm
Christopher's
rooting for
fine.
Trinity.
Christopher's fine. Just as long as it's not Steven, Kate, Perla could win. I'm just so indifferent towards this cast. Like they're
That's
playing
what
the
I'm
game right.
saying.
They're playing the
Yeah.
game right, but I'm just so indifferent to them as opposed to last time where I don't even remember his name, but Homeboy pulled Phoenix right out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
Oh, Phil,
You know, there were people-
I think.
Mai had
Phil.
been kind of,
got
Mai had been
second
around for a
overall.
while and was
I think Kaylee was still around at
Trey,
that
you know,
point.
like-
Trey. Well, Trey
TJ
went out before this.
Trey had gone out
TJ
already,
So
but
did,
I
yeah,
you
but
know.
TJ and Trey both got out on the bridge.
Yeah, that's right, because TJ did the like whole big speech thing and then fucking got out instantly. That's right.
Yeah,
That was
and-
such cinema, dude.
Yeah, dude, that was peak television.
That was amazing. Just this rousing speech, and everybody's like, "Hell yeah, we can do it!" And then first jump, he's out.
So I have a
Yeah.
question about this because I feel like we've been talking about this a lot. Do you guys feel? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's one less episode this season than last season.
Yes, that is correct.
Last season it was 10. This season it's 9. Do you guys think some of the kind of lack of connection to some of the characters, some of the people in the games, do you think having that 10th episode back might have helped with that, or do you think it's better having dropped down to 9?
I don't know. I think we've got decent amount of time with most of the people that are there. Maybe not Deja or really Christopher till this episode, but I just don't like the people that are there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I think there's, I think all the people I liked probably got out in counting. They were on the wrong team. Like there was probably like 50 people I liked on that team, and they just all went down.
That was an all-star cast.
The
in
eye
that,
patch
in that
guy.
room, and-
Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That guy could have been really cool. We just don't know.
And then they killed Greg.
Ugh. I've never been the same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It like happened yesterday.
It feels like it did.
I think it
Greg,
did.
wherever you are, dude. Hope you're
Greg,
Come on the
okay.
podcast.
Come on the podcast.
I think you're the
please.
only person we have not said anything mean about this whole season.
Because he's a Chad, dude. How could you say anything
He
mean about Greg?
is. He is. He is. He shut down the January 6th thing
He
happening
did, dude,
in the room.
single-handedly.
Single-handedly. Dude, if he had been there, he would have shut that shit down.
He reminds me of I almost said Neil Patrick Harris, but that is not who I meant.
That's very,
Um,
very weird choice.
Who's the actor, and he died unfortunately.
Chris
Philip
Pratt.
Seymour Hoffman. He reminds me of Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Mm.
Okay.
Look at
I
Greg
don't know
smile
who
and
that
look at
is.
Philip Seymour Hoffman smile. He's Plutarch in Hunger Games. Jip.
I've
I know
never
that guy.
seen the Hunger Games, but I know who you're talking about.
I can't believe
Uh,
that would get Jip to know who Philip Seymour Hoffman is.
Dude,
Chip's young.
Dude, Hannah's my wife. For anyone who doesn't know, she is Hunger Games fan #1. Deadass.
He's like an award-winning actor, and I'm like,
Yeah.
in Hunger Games.
That's the only movie I've seen him in.
He's been in a lot. He's
Yeah.
also dead now.
All right.
Yeah, they had to
Who do you
CG him
guys-
and change some of the things in the
Oh,
last.
now
Hunger
Sean's
Games
trying to
movie.
move the show along. Okay.
Who do you think is going to win?
I think Kate or Steven have a
I
good
have to bow out
chance,
of
even
this.
though I don't like them.
Yeah, I guess you can't really answer this one, Mike, because you cheated.
I watched an episode early, okay?
Yeah, he doesn't know who
Doesn't
wins.
make me a
It's like the
cheater.
second time you've done this, though. Okay.
It's because Tara wants to watch it with me, Sean. We've been over
Yeah,
this.
I'm more important than the love of your life, Mike. Okay.
That's not true.
Just isn't.
I had to think about it,
I
but
guess-
it's not true.
I guess being Gombu doesn't go as far anymore.
No, we're gone, boo. That's
we
why
are
I'm here.
Gombu. I
And
think
I'm here
too. I think unfortunately it's going to be Steven, and I'm going to be really upset about it.
Okay, well, you were talking about Greg, and I didn't remember who Greg was, like what he looked like.
You fuck.
But so I found his picture on the website. Look, I want to know, Sean, does this change your opinion? His fun fact is, I'm not a bad poker player.
Greg,
Yeah,
I don't give a shit that he plays poker.
he could be
I
a millionaire.
fucking don't like. He probably is, and you know what? If he is, he was smart enough to fucking keep his mouth shut.
That's valid,
True.
I guess.
If you're a billionaire, I don't want you to speak.
Okay,
He's not a billionaire.
He's not a billionaire.
If you're a millionaire,
He's
if you're
probably
a
not
millionaire,
likely a
I don't want you to
millionaire. He's
speak.
I was
probably
gonna say,
not likely a
he's
millionaire.
probably
He
not
blew
a
all that
millionaire
money.
right now.
He blew all that money for sure.
Well, I don't want to hear him speak anyways.
God.
Dude, I thought
I don't-
Mike was mean to Mark, bro. Holy fuck.
Jip, thank you so much for joining us today. Where can people find you if they wanted to?
Yeah, I mainly post on r/Nelkboys. You can find me there. No, I stream on Twitch. Sean liked that one. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Jip214. I haven't streamed in a while because I've been deep in the League of Legends mines, but I used to speedrun Mario Kart and stuff like that. I'll get back to it one day. That's probably the best spot to find me.
Go find you can also find Jip on our Discord
Yeah, true.
where
Yeah,
he
that's
is not a mod.
Not yet.
And it sounds
time.
like he's not gonna be.
A
got time.
Really
disgraced
sounds-
former mod, maybe.
Disgraced former mod.
Honorably discharged, I would like to say.
Anyway, I agree to end this episode.
I agree.
The game is
We
to
will-
agree.
The game
I
is to
agree.
agree. We will see
All
you
right.
guys for episode 8. Thank you for listening and watching.
Yes.
Jip, thank you again for being on.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me. It was so much fun.
Of course. And when Pat and I go to season 3 of the Squid Games, you need
We'll
to
be on
take
the boat.
over, and you and Sean need to be on the boat to find us and find the island we're trapped on.
All right.
And Jason can be on as well, and he can be the captain, who's like
Well,
who's trying to fuck us over.
we need someone
and
to
at the-
spoil us on who the captain is as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
We can find
Well,
someone.
Okay.
And at the end, unfortunately, the front man is going to reveal himself and kill Pat, and then I have to continue playing the game.
What if you play the game and then you drop yourself off this giant squid game to save Pat?
All right.
And then
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Cinema.